Hi crafty friend, it's Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft my world stands still. Please go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment, and I want to know what you think about this card. This will be a Craft Roulette card, so Craft Roulette is the ultimate original paper crafting card making game show challenge, and it's on every Friday night. It's super fun. Mary Gunn spins the wheel. She's got different guests each night. I didn't have a chance to write down the episode number, but this was episode 318. It was on in May 8th, with Kelly from Lawn Fawn, and they spin a wheel for parameters for project, element, colors, and random. So this month, or this week, I'm going to be collaborating with Carrie Rhodes, and we decided to put a little extra fun spin on this. We're going to use an actual textile. I'll get into that in just a minute. And we're also going to have shimmer, because Kelly and Mary were talking about shimmer on the show, and we thought, let's add it to our cards. So I'm using the Creative Companion from Craft Roulette and Trinity Stamps, and I'm just going to do a very, very rough sketch of how I want my project to be laid out. Now, so the project needs to be an Artist square, so that is 4¼ by 4¼ by 4¼ So it's going to be a square, and it will fit into an A2 envelope, whatever. And this is going to be my Mother's Day card for my mom. So I know this video is going up later, so I did not spoil the surprise just in case my mom were to watch this video, but yeah. This is going to end up being my Mother's Day card. So we need an Artist square. Element is textile. I'm going to use 3 different textiles for that. And they're all going to be real, because Carrie and I are going to challenge each other with that. And also, colors are going to be May Garden. And I don't know about you, but tulips have been just like perfect right now in Minnesota. We're a little late because we're in the north of the U.S., but my neighbor has these really beautiful peach tulips, so that's kind of the thought of my colorway. So May Garden, and then at random was 3 layers, and I'm going to do 3 layers in a few different spots, so that's really fun. All right, I'm starting with my Trinity Blending Buddy brushes. They are just fantastic. I love them so very much, and I've got my Clingy Craftmate on my Glassboard Studio glassboard. I do have a code for Glassboard Studio. If you want 15% off, use the code JustineD. All of those details are down below in the description of the video. I'm just using some Distress inks that are really kind of peachy, and I did take some splatter. I used the same splatter that I used for my usual projects, which is the white and the shimmer. That's going to get that shimmer element in there, things to carry, and just kind of make it match. All right, now this cutie pie bird, this is very sped up. This is 400 times the speed, because I did take my time coloring this one. So just so you know, I don't color like a crazy lady. But this is from the stamp set Sugar Egg Builder. And before, that stencil I used was the halftone stencil from Trinity Stamps. I love that stencil. I think that is my favorite stencil in my whole craft room, because it can work with literally any single project. It's such a good texture background. You might notice I'm using alcohol ink or alcohol markers here to color this. I'm using all Altenew markers today. So I'm putting the cap up. I put the stickers on that say the names. So if you care to see that, great. If not, no worries. But I have the whole set of the Altenew alcohol markers now. So I've just been having fun coloring all the cutie pie images that are in my craft room, especially from Trinity and Pajama Crafter Stamps. I love coloring all of a sudden. I just feel very inspired to color. So I grabbed for this one, which was one of the releases from this year from Trinity. It's so sweet, and I thought it would be perfect for Mother's Day, even though my mother does not have 3 little chicks. It just is like the nod of mother, right? And this Sugar Egg Builder from Trinity, this stamp set really works well with shakers. So if you're a shaker person and you're here from Carrie's channel, hello. And also, I think that stamp set is really fun for shaker cards. So let's get back to the project. As I was saying, I'm going to use the coordinating die for this one and just have this be right on my project as the main element. But I also really love the Simply Sentimental line from Trinity Stamps. If you haven't checked them out, you're you're going to want to, because they have something for every little occasion that you can imagine. So they do have a mother's or mom. They have a mom, Simply Sentimental, and it's a stamp and die, and they coordinate together. So the die cuts out the stamp, and the die can stand alone, and the stamp can stand alone. But my favorite is when they work really well together. So you'll see me pulling for that in just a little bit here. But I love the Simply Sentimental. They've got like, they have got mom, dad, birthday, thank you, teacher, sympathy, sweet, special. I mean, you name it, they've got it. So those are a look at all of the markers I used from Altenew, if you want to know. Otherwise, just color it how your heart desires, right? Okay, now this, I am putting some Rip and Stick onto the same white paper I used to color. This is a sticky adhesive, so I'm putting it on the back, and I'm going to use that mom die and die cut out that mom, because it comes out so itty bitty, so skinny. My mom actually did not believe me when I told her that was paper. She felt it and she's like, what is this? Is this ribbon? No, it's paper. And when I use that Rip and Stick behind it, it turns it into a sticker. Easy as can be. Now, I did want to have a few sub-sentiments for my project, so I just took the same ink that I used for the background and stamped out Happy Mother's Day. Now, I did do the 3 layers here with my background, and I also put 3 layers for my sentiment. So Happy Mother's Day is 3 layers and my background. So there's that. I thought about doing 3 layers of textile because, you know me, I'm extra. But I ended up doing 2 textile ribbons going across, and then I do a itty bitty bow that I'm going to add to the top of the M for mom. We have all these fun things in our craft room, and I feel like Craft Roulette is like the best way to use what you've got and just have so much fun doing it. Now you'll see here, I did try liquid glue, and then I did end up reaching for my glue dots to hold down my ribbon. I don't really care for glue dots personally, but they did do the job on this card. Yay. Now I'm going to pop up this panel with foam just so it doesn't interfere with the ribbon. The ribbon is a little bit thick, and so since I'm using a real textile of ribbon, the foam just gives a little bit of room for everything. So that is all set, and now I'm going to put mom on my project. I did just glue that down, straight down. This Happy Mother's Day is popped up with the foam strips from Trinity. They are my new favorite foam strip. They're really nice and tall, and they work really well for shaker cards. I added just a little bit of foam to the top of the little scene because the bottom would be supported by the ribbon. And now I'm going to finish off my project with these sweet little embellishments from Trinity. These are polished shell. They're a round disc, and they just catch all the light and make my heart so happy. Now, if you want to try the Craft Roulette Challenge, you totally can, and you totally should. Carrie is actually going to be on this week, so this Friday. So you're going to want to go ahead and watch that. It is on the Craft Roulette YouTube channel. I'm actually going to post a link to that in the description of this video, and you can click notify me, and YouTube will notify you when they go live. And I know that you're going to just be so inspired by Carrie's card from this little collaboration that her and I are doing on today's video, but also on this Friday when she's on Craft Roulette with Mary Gunn. I know that it's going to be so fun. I love Craft Roulette. It just, when it's Friday morning, it gets me through the day. I know it's on in the evening, and I know I've got a new challenge to try for the week, and it makes my heart so happy. I wish that happiness for you as well. So be sure to check them out. Now, this itty bitty bow really did give me quite a lot of trouble, just being frank with you. I usually have no problem with bows, but I ended up just adding a little bit of glue to the end of the bow just so it didn't move around, and that worked out well. A little more liquid glue and we're good to go. I did chop down that A2 card base for this because the artist square is 4¼ by 4¼ so I just used a card base for that. But you totally could try this challenge and then just put the artist square on like a 5x7 style card or do something like that as well. But I hit all the parameters and put my pencil in for this week's challenge, so I'm all ready to go. Remember that this is a collaboration post with Carrie Rhodes on her channel. You're going to go ahead over, I hope, next, and I will put a little graphic on the screen and an easy button to click so you can click on her card and happy hopping over to Carrie. And be sure to check out Craft Roulette this Friday night. And I'll see you in the chat. All right, bye, crafty friend.